Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast Collection Videoarts channel. I will show you the Ferrari LaFerrari by Maisto. This is part of the special edition series. The LaFerrari is a 1/18 scale model. It's a large model which has a lot of details. There's so many and it's pretty. There are some working features in this LaFerrari. Oops, and I started to do that right now, which we're going to see more later. There are so many details. Some of them are in the form of plastic parts, and the others are in the form of working features. I'm just going to highlight the details that I see that is very interesting, because the rest can be viewed in the video. There's so many details. Let's start off with the passenger side. In the middle of this LaFerrari, there's an aerodynamic shape which has this indentions on both in the front and the back. Showing here, it's kind of hard to show in video because it's deep. You can see that there is a little red plastic part over there, but in addition to that red plastic part, there's another one which both are forming a combination of a mesh for the air intake. There's a gap in the front for the door hinge. Side view mirror in plastic. The wheels are different sizes, both in the front and the back, as most supercars have been configured. The wheels in the front have a larger rim and thinner tires. At the back, as I can see it, has a larger rim and thicker tires. Some plastic parts in the front, such as the front lights and the brake lights, are visible. Line divisions for some opening features, such as the one in between the back fender. Let's go to the driver's side. Here's the driver's side. It's very similar, or to say it's identical. The wheels are of different sizes, such as the back wheel, which is larger, and the front wheel is smaller. The wheels are detailed for this 1/18 scale. It has the prancing horse logo, and the brake caliper and the brake disc are of two different pieces. So tilting this a bit, you can see the detail, and they're separate. The same with the other wheel. With the Ferrari logo, it's a text logo in the caliper. The aerodynamic shape in the middle is in here. Paint designs are minimal, because this is trying to be as accurate as close as possible with the real car. So most of the paint designs are either the paint theme, which is black and red, black on top and red for the body, with the paint design for the Ferrari logo, the badge, and both in the wheels in the center of the rims. The front of the LaFerrari is accurate, with the forward tapering shape in the middle. Some plastic parts in the front. So tilting the car a bit. Okay, you can see that one. It's textured if you touch it. The same with the other side. The front lights in plastic with some details inside. The Ferrari badge, the paint design in the center. The side view mirrors are sticking out if you look at from here. The back of the LaFerrari has details and more paint designs. Plastic exhausts on the sides in silver. There's this middle bulb-like structure, which it's just like in the real car. Flaps at the bottom, which are non-working, and they're just stationary on each side of the light structure, just beside the exhausts. Plastic brake lights in 2 pieces. White in the center for signal and reverse, I assume, and the red on the outside part of the white plastic is for the brake lights. Here is the top of the LaFerrari. It's having the shape here. So putting this down. The top has this distinct shape, which the LaFerrari has curves and a little bit of the square shape. I think, in my opinion, the designer of the LaFerrari is an avid card player, because the front is tapered to be a shape of a triangle. It's just like a heart or a spade. That's just me. We can see some of the details in the front hood, which is the trunk. There are holes. The plastic wiper, which is just glued in. It's not movable. It's just for detail. At the roof are some divisions for the door on each side. And look at that. When I said that both sides were exactly the same, because there's a gas door on the driver's side and another one on the passenger side. Reading from some materials on the web, the LaFerrari is a hybrid powered car, which is powered either electric or gas. So hence there are 2 gas doors. The engine window is clear, and you can see some of the details through it. There are even holes for the ventilation, air intakes and vents, with the paint design at the edge center of the engine door, a text logo of LaFerrari, or Ferrari to be exact. Some other details that I might have missed is this little pip on each side, and those are for the signal lights. Looking at the bottom, it's just normal. It's showing some copyright information, and the way the wheels have been sized, thin and small in the front, and thicker and larger at the back for the wheels, and they have threads. At the back, it shows the flaps in silver paint. They don't move or fold. Looking at the interior, now we can see it through here because the car is large, but why not just use the opening features? By pulling the doors gently up, you can see some of the interior details. Here is the driver's side, which I really appreciate because there's so many details. So zooming in. Okay. So here is the interior of the driver's side. The interior of the driver's side has a driver's wheel with some printing, and there are foot pedals at the bottom, and I like that. Control printing, which is at the back of the driver's wheel and the dashboard. Controls in the center, and the driver's seat, and the other side is the passenger seat. Both are in plastic. And look at that. The driver's seat has seat belts, which are made of soft plastic. Here's another view of the driver's seat. The door has some details, such as the upholstery or cushioning, and the handle in red with some controls on the sides. Here's the passenger side, which is showing the glove compartment, air conditioning, and there are some other details like the carbon fiber effect you can see through here. If you touch that, you'll be able to feel the texture. So let me do that. There's a texture on it. The passenger door has details just like the driver's door with a handle and control. The mirror, the side view mirrors have a mirror sticker attached to the plastic side mirror. It works. Hey, look at that. There's a back view mirror on top. Closing this one. Here is the engine. To open the engine door, you just lift this metal door. It's kind of loose because I've been opening and closing it for posing, and it's a good thing that Maisto included these stabilizing stands to lift it and place on top of the cover to hold it in place. And there's the engine, very detailed. And there are some texturing on it with the Ferrari logo at the center, middle. Textures also include, so zooming out, if you touch it, you'll be able to feel some roughness for the carbon fiber effect. The same with the top of the engine door. Closing it, just putting the poles down. And here, the other one is the trunk door in the front. You can just pull this up. It will not go up really high, but just enough to see the details inside. There are some carbon fiber effects and has a rough feeling if you touch it. Some details like I think those are blowers on each side, and the main compartment, it's kind of hard to show in video, but it's around here. It's in a form of a box. Let me see if I can pull down. No, I can't show it, but it's over here, just behind the blowers. This can be displayed with the opening features and parts, depending, like that, or closed. So you can open either the engine door, the passenger door, or even the front trunk for display, or all at the same time. For the rolling action, it rolls good. I don't want to push this too far because this is a large car and it might fall off the desk. And it's kind of hard to push it very far because it's heavy. You can also activate the working suspension by pressing on the fenders, on top of the fenders. It does have a working suspension. There's one last feature on the LaFerrari that I need to show you, and that is the steering of the front wheels. The front wheels can steer. You can turn the wheels left and right. Let me put it down to show the base so you can see how the wheels turn. And with it, opening the doors so you can see how the steering of the wheels also makes the steering wheel work as well. But the thing is, the wheels come back into the center, so if you want to maintain a steered pose, here's what I thought to do, is to turn the wheel as far as you can that you would like to turn, put the car down, and somehow the wheel, the front wheels are staying in the turned position that you did. And to return to the original position, for the original positioning, you lift the model, turn the wheel, and then it's back in neutral. This ends my video art on the Ferrari LaFerrari Special Edition by Maisto. Thanks for watching, enjoy your collection, and see you with the next model.